Today we are going to talk about whether or not you need a visa to go to Mexico on a cruise ship. Remember when Celebrity had their cookie gate? Well, we have a similar situation on another cruise line. Quick update for you on how the vow renewal went on Carnival Cruise Lines. And then another quick discussion that we need to have as a Let's Go family and everyone else who listens here with us, because I think this is going to become more and more important rolling forward, not only on cruises, but just in common courtesy with each other. So let's go ahead and get started. Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips, and today is Monday. It is February 17th of 2025. This evening we are going to do our live like we usually do on Monday nights. We're going to start at 8 p.m. Eastern, so come, bring your questions about cruising and traveling, and we'll look forward to seeing you there and have a fun time together. If you have not subscribed to our channel yet, will you please go ahead and click on that subscribe button? And if you appreciate my updates, would you please give this video a thumbs up? We cover a lot around here. Would love to have you with us, and I think it will help you out as well. So let's start at the top, talking about the situation with visas for people from the United States to visit Mexico. Now that has been in the news a lot of talk about that, but I wanted to let you know what the situation is with cruise ships. I do follow along to see when any time that the requirement for a visa pops up for guests who are going to be going on a cruise. So with this back and forth about whether or not people from the United States need to have a visa in order to go to Mexico, I did the research and found on the government pages for the Mexican government, it has information about guests who are going to go to Mexico on a cruise ship to do with visas, and here's what it says. Visitors who travel on cruise ships that disembark at any Mexican port to visit the port and surrounding zones and embark on the same ship to continue their voyage do not require a visa and will have collective permission under the category of visitor without permission to conduct remunerative activities for a period of 21 calendar days. So if you have got a cruise booked to Mexico and you've been worrying about having a visa, you don't need a visa to go on a cruise to Mexico. And if that changes, I'll let you know, okay? Just super fast about Valentine's Day. If you've been following along here, I've been following what cruise ships are doing for Valentine's Day. So on February 14th, Carnival Cruise Line had the largest vow renewal at sea. They broadcast it. I told you they would be recording it on one of the ships, and then the other ships in the fleet, there are 27 Carnival ships, if you can believe it or not, they would broadcast it on their ship when the time was best for them to work it in. These ships are all over the world, and so they had truly, when you consider all of the ships doing this, the largest vow renewal at sea. Some Let's Go family members report in from some different princess ships. The ships that I've heard reports back from had vow renewals on board as well, just for fun. One thing that I haven't seen so much, when we did the vow renewal on for the Love Boat cruise in like at the end of August, beginning of September last year, they had a very, very nice vow renewal. And then this sounds like they did a pretty good job on Carnival as well. They had a champagne toast for everyone, a cake cutting, music. So it makes me really happy that the cruise lines go out of the way to do this for people to have a nice time. Okay, so Celebrity's Cookie Gate. So what happened with Celebrity, you might remember, it's been more than a year ago now, I believe. They decided to just kind of slyly start charging $2 per cookie for the chocolate chip cookies that they used to give away. Well, of course, everyone wasn't happy about that, and so they heard the complaints, and they went back to just giving out the chocolate chip cookies again. Well, Norwegian Cruise Line has done something not quite the same, but kind of similar. So I don't know if this is what we're going to call Norwegian Gate, but it's just kind of fun to think about it that way. So what Norwegian did is they are trying to save money on food. And so they decided that in their Cagney Steakhouse, they were going to take away the option for all the different sides and make it so that when you were going to eat there, all of their entrees would be served with truffle mashed potatoes and sauteed garlic mushrooms. So people were not going to get their choice anymore. Some of the different options that they used to have, they would have a baked russet potato. You could choose cream spinach, pearl barley risotto, and steamed broccoli. And so once they made this change, a lot of people complained and did not like it. So Norwegian has now gone back to saying that the sides are there to stay at the Cagney Steakhouse, and they'll go back to having those different options. And I think that's a good thing. To me, in my world, I love truffle mashed potatoes and garlic sautéed mushrooms, but they are things that people either like them or they don't. Truffle is a very specific taste, as is the garlic and the mushroom. So I can see why you would have people that would be served their steak or whatever their other main dish was, and then maybe not care for those. So I think it's good to go back to letting people choose. So let me know below. Do you like truffle mashed potatoes? Do you like garlic sautéed mushrooms? It's just kind of fun to think about all the different options. I do think it's good, though, that they went back to letting people choose. Okay, these are the hardest conversations for me. But here we go. So one of our Let's Go family members posted over on our Facebook and says, I have to admit I'm concerned on how I'll be received on my upcoming Sapphire Princess cruise. I'm a single Canadian lady who loves to travel, and like everyone else, I work hard and save up to go once a year. I've met great people from all over the world, and I'm still friends with those nice people that she's met. I'm a non-political person and refuse to discuss it, as my thoughts and opinions are my own. I refuse to change my plans for something I've been looking forward to for over a year. So we have so many comments on this. And immediately when I saw that comment, so my first thought right off was, in polite company, you never discuss politics, religion, and it is very poor taste to discuss finances. And so as I read that, though, I thought, every time I have been on a cruise, here and there you have people that don't have manners, but as a general rule, everybody is really happy. We're happy to be there on a cruise. We're excited to go to the places we're going. We're excited to experience the ship. And truly, the discourse of politics does not have a place in it. The same with religion. You can ask me about my religion if you actually have a thoughtful, honest question. I'd be delighted to answer. But as a general rule, you never talk to people about their religion. It's just one of the polite things in society. And so what really occurred to me as I read so many comments, so many of you were thoughtful. Of course she should go on her cruise. She shouldn't even be worried about this. To me, it does not matter who the leader of your country is. People are people. And that goes for people all over this whole world. People are people. And when we go together on a cruise ship, it's because we want to go on a cruise. We want to see beautiful places. We want to enjoy the ship. And often we want to meet new people and have a really nice time. And so it doesn't matter where in the world you're from. It doesn't matter who the leader of your country is. That has nothing to do with us together on a cruise ship. And so I also wanted to extend that to the discourse on our Facebook group, because overwhelmingly, so many of you are so very thoughtful, very polite, very kind to each other, and I appreciate that, because I can't tolerate unkindness. I don't know why. I think I was born with such a tender heart that I cannot take people not being kind or saying unkind things about someone else. And so make sure, if you want to say something, that it is kind. Make sure that you don't. If you want to be snippy or you want to state your political beliefs, there are so many other Facebook groups that you can go ahead and do that, and people don't mind that at all. But I have a really hard time here But here, I want us to enjoy talking about cruising. I want us to be kind to each other. And I want it to be a safe place to come where, like, this person could ask a question. Here she was worried about this, and have her be able to have the chance for us to all say, oh, go have a wonderful cruise. Don't worry about it. And you know what? If you are ever on a cruise and people start talking about politics or being rude, because there are people that haven't learned that lesson yet, you can get up and leave. and that's okay. Just politely excuse yourself, whether you're at dinner or in a lounge or somewhere else, and go ahead and leave. It is okay. It is absolutely okay. So I want to hear from you all in the comments, any thoughts you've got on this. Like I said, this is a really hard discussion for me to have because I know that it's touchy with people. But like I said, if you want to have a discourse about politics, and truly that includes everything from talking about anything to do with politics. Let's just leave it at that. Anything to talk about politics with any country anywhere in the world. And so thanks for listening. Thanks for joining us. If you haven't been to our Facebook group yet, will you please go ahead and come and join us if you would like to. People ask questions. They share their amazing travels. And it's really great to be there with all of you as well as here. So I'll look forward to seeing you this evening at our live, and I'll see you here again tomorrow. I'll be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.